sorry.
I didn't
my
get
dude.
through the whole stream, so I'm gonna need a quick timer.
The other ones I think are
No worries.
The only thing that matters is Marty.
All right, I think we're ready to go. Here we come.
He'll return one day and he'll have been like,
Hey, we're up. I've got Troy, I've got Cameron, I've got Mark, I've got Jared, I've got everybody's names in the right places. That's a good
Hey,
sign.
nice.
yes.
That's a good sign. All right, I just need you guys to improv some role play for about 20 minutes or so, and I'll
Okay.
get the map set up. And
Perfect.
Yeah, just
okay.
go for it.
What time of day is it? Can you guess
Get
that?
right on that.
What time? There used to be charts for time of day and moon
Oh, nice.
cycles and all sorts of stuff.
Weather.
Man.
Back in
Weather.
the AD&D Dungeon Master's Guide had a whole weather chart you could roll.
Yep.
D100. They had lots of
That's awesome.
charts.
That is
Yeah.
cool. Wonder. No, none of us could make a. Shame.
Who am I logged in as?
If it's still nighttime.
Yeah, I know. It's still nighttime.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go walk into every single room in the castle except for the library.
Right? So, except for the library.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's good.
Yeah.
Were we going to do that?
He better not. He emailed me and told me he wasn't.
Oh, okay. Good.
That was like 6 days ago, though. So
Oh, great.
yeah, slowly he changes his desires on a whim.
And by whim, you mean you've had a long time to contemplate this. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Yep, we are on. Good deal. All right, I
Awesome.
just need to check and make sure that we're not echoing too, so hang on a second.
Huh.
Sorry, guys, we're doing some technical stuff first.
Hey, do have chocolate milk again today. Just so everyone is
Good.
aware. Yeah, it is good. I didn't have it last week, and I felt like I was off my game a little bit, but I'll be back.
The king of dairy drinks.
I have an extremely mild echo, but it's very mild. I might just leave it alone.
Yeah, we're not hearing it on our side, so.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
Are you on Twitch too, maybe? No?
I am on Twitch, but that's all muted and turned
Okay,
out.
good deal.
Totally off. There's no sound coming out of Twitch. I had it before I went into Twitch, even before I went into Roll20. Just super, super mild, so
Okay.
not gonna split it.
All right.
I was going to say, I just have a short conversation with Sully.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. In a good way.
In a good way.
In a totally good way.
I think that would be an interesting way to play D&D, is just to never actually do, like, role play it, but just say that you're doing it. Like, I have a conversation with Sully. Okay, cool.
Cool.
I go to bed. I wake up,
There,
and that's
you know what?
all I ever hear about it.
When you're younger, a lot of
tell
times
us.
the games
Yeah,
go like that.
that's true.
Yeah.
There was we did a lot of more. We would talk in third person a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so when I'm reading
That's
the
pretty
player's
much
handbook and it's
the
talking
only
about the
way.
different ways you can play, and that's one of them. Is like, I've never played a game like that.
Yeah.
But it was just less common now, or
I don't know. It's just the way we did it.
sure.
It's not less common. My other group still does it,
okay, cool.
and oh, my big fat face there. We're gonna cut all that out before it goes up to YouTube. You like my receding hairline, everybody? Are we all good with that? Okay.
I'm getting there.
No, in some groups it's just more easy to talk in third person.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
I don't think that first person was more or less strong, but it was probably 50-50 or even less. I think, first person.
The very first time I played a game where someone was talking in first person, I was like 16, and it felt really weird to me at that time. But like I was telling you before, we always had such limited players. There's usually only be 3 of us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
one guy would
sure.
would be the game master, and the other 2 guys would play multiple characters to have a balanced party.
Oh,
so
interesting.
that's why we would talk in third person, because then we would have multiple
Totally.
characters that we were running.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't, and
No
then I think that's
no
where it came from for us.
confusion.
Yeah. No, that's really interesting. Cool.
And now you can watch people stream and everything, so it's
I know.
There's a
You
lot
see a
more
lot more.
exam-
You see a lot
Yeah.
more first person because it's more interesting to watch people in first person, I think. Than
Yeah.
Oh yeah, third person would be really not
fair.
as
Yeah.
not entertaining, not as
Yeah.
entertaining.
So cool. Okay. Hey, welcome everybody to Dragon's Keep TV. Today we've got. We're gonna go down. I'm gonna shut the door first.
And someone falls down the stairs. Actually, that
Once again, we are streaming from the basement of Dragon's Keep in Orem, and we're glad that you're here and watching us, whether it be on Twitch or on YouTube later. Thanks for watching. Okay.
Should really call it the dungeon. Like streaming from the dungeon.
From the dungeon of Dragon's Keep.
Yeah.
There you go.
I think that's,
Man, I gotta write these things better. Coming at you live from the dungeon in Dragon's Keep Orem.
Yeah.
That's
Please
so much
let us
better.
out. No.
Please let us out. We're locked in now. There's no going back.
We only do it once a week, but we're here.
We do have one person who's remote today. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up and start with Jared. Jared, where are you?
I'm in Jamaica today. So, yep.
Which
It's
is
going to be coming from all over.
That's so cool.
That's awesome. Well, go down and see the beach for us sometime, I guess.
I'll see. I'm in Kingston, so it's going to be mostly city for me this
Yeah.
trip. I'll wave at the beach. That's about all I'm going to do.
Nice. All right, and then we got Cameron up above him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, let's go back. Jared, you're playing Kelvin. Tell us about Kelvin real quick.
Yeah, playing Calvin, the human ranger, pushed out of his promising career in the mercenary guild and thinking about starting up his own enterprise as this little adventure continues on.
may or may
Nice.
not be the disappointed dad of the group.
All right, Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron. Your local chocolate milk consumer and Dungeons and Dragons addict. I'm playing Sully. He's a little forest gnome, soul knife rogue. He is the I could never say the sum total of everything I love about life and the world, and he has my heart, and he will never die, and he is immortal.
Okay.
And
You can always recreate him.
So this is stuff that Cameron didn't warn me about before.
But keeps reminding you every time.
But we'll see how. We hope that Sully stays immortal for now, for all of our sakes. All right, Mark, you're next.
Yeah, Mark. I'm playing Eddie, the trickster cleric. He's just been a kind of a street urchin most of his life, and has found some kind of guidance and is starting to understand his obligations for what he's taken on. So
nice.
Yeah, we're going to see what those obligations,
yeah,
where those obligations take him. That's fun. Troy.
Yep. I'm Troy. I'm playing Tobias, the very confused 3-year-old war forged. Yeah, he's tanky in his armor, and outside of his armor, he's not. So we'll see that soon. Yeah,
Awesome.
that should be fun.
All right, I'm bringing up a map for us to look at here real quick. And we're going to summarize some stuff for Jared, who missed us last time. And this will be a good summary for everybody, anybody who's jumping in this time. Let's go here.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, this is a picture of Dragon's Keep where we left off at. You guys successfully made it up to the keep after a little adventure on the way up, yeah?
Yeah.
And found a couple of, well, a new friend along the way. who's Sully's new friend?
Marty the mountain lion.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yep, and we'll see if he makes an appearance again. That'd be fun. Yeah.
Oh no.
We also have. You learned that Lady Sylvana is actually, in fact, the silver dragon of Dragon's Keep. Who saw that coming? But like, how much did I telegraph?
Sully did
no,
not.
not at all. Actually, I thought I thought she was going to be a servant of
Okay.
the dragon. I mean,
Wait, what?
Jared didn't get that far yet in the stream.
That's news to me. I did not see that coming.
Cameron hoped for it, but Sully had no idea.
Okay,
Like, Cameron just hoped.
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you find out that Lady Sylvana was actually, in fact, the silver dragon that's been living up at the keep for the last 40 or 50 years. She told you that she doesn't. She's actually sworn some kind of oath to not appear as a dragon down in the valley again. So she goes about in her elvish form and tries to keep a low profile, but obviously is quite rich and likes to be tied into things as well too. She has ties into Eddie's group of the Iron Covenant. Obviously has ties into the mercenaries and who else? You have no idea who else, but she's got some good stuff going there. And she has one servant, a Goliath, who named Tom. What was the name? Tom.
Tummel.
Yes, thank you. I didn't bring up my notes. I'm doing this without notes, everybody. There you go.
Broke another one of my visors with a bag full of logs.
Yes, who you decided to fight first? Well, he decided to fight you first, I guess.
Yeah.
Strictly speaking. And in true comic book fashion, you have to fight the people that you end up teaming up with later on. So Tommel is a Goliath. I think that's a rule.
I never thought about it before,
Yeah.
but sounds like it, yeah.
That's pretty much the rule.
mm-hmm.
Everybody's seen Avengers. That's the rule. They know
That's
it.
true. There you go.
Okay. And you delivered KJ, the green dragonborn, to the keep where Lady Sylvana is going to try and keep him safe from everybody who seems to want him at the time. Or right now.
She immediately began medical experiments on it.
Immediately begin medical experiments. Sure. Come down to my lab.
But she promised she wouldn't.
She did promise.
A storm rolls in. There's lightning bolts around the
Yeah.
tall tower of the keep.
You hear Skeletor's voice in the distance.
All right, let's go to a nice sunny day now. Just in the main courtyard of the keep. Well, that's pretty good. We can zoom out a little bit, I guess, if we wanted to. Where am I?
Birdie.
Nice. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't make it to the Zoom stuff. There it is. Oh, I'm lost. Can you see my mouse?
Yeah, it's up in the upper corner right
Oh,
there.
is it? I just gotta go down. Oh, there I am. So I'm trying to control our screen at the same time, but I'm looking at it upside down so everybody else can see it too. Yeah, in case anybody's interested, our setup here is 3 Logitech cameras, a second screen for our map. I'll turn this down for a second so you can see it. There's the Dell down in the middle of the table, just lying on its back. There's Mark and Cameron again. That way everybody can look at the map and you guys can see it too. And of course Jared is in Jamaica and he's joining us through Discord, and we just got him streaming in through that too. So everybody's on Discord listening in our ear to Jared, and you guys can hear Jared because I'm putting all that through Twitch. So yeah, in case you're curious about how all this works and stuff, maybe we'll do a stream sometime of how everything's set up. It is not very high tech, I guess is the best way to put it. There's a lot of spit and gum
Amazing.
that's gone into this. But it's working, and we like it. And I'm glad that we're able to do this with everybody. So let's just jump into it then. Let me grab one more map and make sure that's ready. Yeah, this one will do just great. Perfect. All right. So you find yourself the next morning. Well, let's go back just a little bit. Sully, you said that Cameron, you said that Sully was a little tempted the night before after Lady Sylvana invited you to stay and asked you to help out with finding out more about what was going on with KJ, the Dragonborn. And she invited you to stay, showed you your rooms, and they were very nice, the nicest beds that you guys have slept in, possibly ever. 5-star accommodations for sure. And she left you with the one warning, specifically to Sully, to not go into the library.
Not
Of the keep.
Go into the library.
Yeah. Sully was mainly confused because he got that warning while he was inside of like her trophy room
Yes.
with tons of like magical artifacts and rare items, and was told essentially that he's allowed to be in here but not in the place with books. So he's just mostly really confused and doesn't go to sleep very quickly that night. Instead, he's just gonna, after laying in bed for like an hour staring at the ceiling, trying to decide whether or not it was like a, hey, Sully, don't go into my library, okay? Wink, wink, like, I dare you to try. Eventually he just decides he's gonna go see what it's like, and he'll get up, he'll sneak around the hallways, making sure no one's following or watching him. And
Tobias is following him.
and then when he makes it to the library, he's just gonna like look at it for like 10 minutes before he just sits down,
Okay.
stares at the doors for another 20 minutes or so, kind of like lays down for another 10 minutes, just looking up at the ceiling,
Love it.
before finally convincing himself to go back to bed.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
When he runs into...
So just staring in there.
I was just gonna say, what are the odds she didn't know that telling you that would mean that would make you want to go in there?
Very low.
So now we're like Inception levels. Like,
Yes.
Did she
What if it was all
accept
a
you with
test?
the idea to go in there?
Did you fail or pass the
I
test?
don't
I don't know. I'm scared. This is like my potential
It's
new
legit.
boss. I don't want to upset
That's
her.
true.
And I think Sully is, not really caring so much about breaking rules, but however, he is terrified of this dragon. And if he's going to be employed by this dragon, then he wants to make sure that the dragon knows that he's going to be a good employee and that he doesn't need to be eaten. So I think his first priority is just making sure that, okay, I need more information, and she's asleep right now, so I'm just gonna wait here. If she's not out here, she's not like waiting, watching to see if I do it, then I'm just calling it whatever, and I'm gonna go back to bed. But that's probably my... You know what? Actually, if he's spending that much time down there, he's going to run back to his room, grab a pillow and blanket, go back over there. He's going to sleep outside of the library. It's like a point saying, I want to, but I'm not gonna. And that's what he's going to do.
So you're going
This
to
is
pass
wild.
you're going to pass on the down feather bed, and just sleep on the stone floor.
See, this is much more engaging
Right
to
outside
him. He's confused and intrigued, and so that's what he's going to do.
All right. What inside the library, as you're peeking in,
Okay.
when you crack the door open and just peek in, you see a room with just stacks and stacks of books. It's very dark inside, but through these tall windows on the south side of the keep. Moonlight is coming in, so you can see some things in there. You see something glowing every couple of stacks just on the side of it, but it doesn't look like candlelight, just a soft
Stealable orb?
like an orb glowing in there.
Did you have to give the descriptor stealable?
It's important in casing around.
Yes. And then at some point in the night, Sully is woken up by a noise in the library. I'll let you choose. What noise would wake him up? Would it be a book falling, or a noise of a person or animal or something like that in there?
Or a car engine.
Or a car engine.
That would wake him up too. I think it would be more likely for the sound of a living thing to wake him up.
All right. So he hears the sound of something skittering around inside the library in the middle of the night.
Skittering?
Yes.
Like
Like
almost
a mouse or a small,
I will.
or I guess, or a really large bug.
Sure.
You guys have fought a bunch of bunnies
Sure,
too
yeah,
recently.
That's true.
So
If it's a bunny, I'm gonna run. No. Okay. If that wakes him up, I'll kind of like creep closer to the door, like not crossing the threshold, but he's just gonna make some critter noises at it, trying to communicate with
Okay.
the small beast, if that's what it was, and saying, "Hey, is anyone there? Friend,
Friend, I don't.
I have food."
Right.
Just trying to entice it, yeah.
nothing comes over to you, unfortunately.
Dang it.
So, all right. The next morning, you guys find yourself out in the court. Oh yes, go ahead, Tobias.
Yes. I did want to. Okay. I say sneak. I'm not sneaking,
Okay.
but I'm approaching Sully, who is, I'm assuming, half asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess this is after you hear the skittering. You start hearing just awkward clunking noises approaching you from the direction of the bedrooms.
I hide under my blanket. Then I realize that doesn't work anymore as I wake more, then clunking must be Tobias.
Yeah, right. So, what approaches you is not very familiar. One leg is shorter than the other. One arm is much shorter than the other. Very misshapen face, as if the porcelain on it has melted. There was an attempt to make whatever Tobias is made of porcelain and beautiful. It failed. There are lots of cracked areas, mostly broken. And the only thing that you can see any intelligence in is the eyes, which are just fairly intelligent, like blue eyes that you might see behind the familiar visor. And as I come closer, I give you like the Baymax wave.
Nice.
So you know who's approaching. Can I just say, hello?
Hey, Tobias.
I thought you might be in this general direction.
What? Why?
Just a hint.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just Jay chilling. Sitting here, sleeping. What are you doing here, though?
So, Tobias kind of gives a sigh and kneels down in front of Sully. And you notice that this regularly 7-foot-tall Warforged is about 2 feet shorter, considering how awkward his parts were assembled. And he says, I owe you an extremely large apology. I believe that I made you think that my anger was directed at you. and it wasn't. Specifically about the stone. I have no idea when you had time, but you are the most wonderful little thief I've ever met. And that Kine is who I directed my anger at. Because he knew exactly what he was offering to me in exchange for KJ's life.
Oh. Gotcha. No, I appreciate you wanting to clear the air, Tobias, but it's okay. I trusted you, and if there was anger at me, I trusted that it was with purpose, and you know, I don't think of you as an angry person, but I also just didn't know a lot about your customs, so I just didn't want to intrude or overstep any boundaries. Is all.
Right. No, when we, as silly as this sounds coming out of my mouth, when we fought the bunnies, the awful
Jared's laughing.
exactly the awful energy that came out of that monster when we finished it looked strangely familiar, and maybe not for a reason you're thinking. And I began to feel a hint as to what you'd done. And when we came to the keep and I finally saw the shattered stone that Lady Sylvana has, and I still felt that presence, I was certain. And I don't think I'll ever be able to repay you for what you did. I think if it's okay with you, would you hang on to her for me?
I look down at my bag, which is next to me, and finally, like, everything he said, like, I reprocess it, and it all, like, clicks into place, and so he's like, oh, you, no, oh, yeah, okay, I can hang on to her. Oh my gosh, it's a person? It's a
Yes.
soul? Oh no, okay, woo, yep, I can do that.
I don't know. I don't think I know her. But I feel that there might have been another reason that the Kine offered her to me. And you kind of see my eyes flicker purple before going back to blue.
Oh.
But I feel that she might be safer with you if that Kine should show up again.
Okay, you know, I will absolutely hold on to her. But I don't intend to hold on to her forever. So, well, I guess figure something out. I know that gnomes once developed the nice suits of bodies that you wear, and maybe I can help somehow. I don't know, but yeah, we should find a nice way to keep her. I'll hold on to her for now. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. I haven't had time to even think about the possibilities of putting her in her own body, the first Warforged born in 100 years. But we can talk about that later. Maybe
Okay.
Lady Sylvana will have a better idea about that.
Sure.
But anyway, in the meantime, I appreciate what you did. And I can't imagine how you got away with it.
Oh, well, now I'm scared that I did get away with it. I didn't know what exactly I was taking. I felt weird because, like, that's not exactly something I ever planned on stealing, was the worth of a soul.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess better to not be in their hands if they were malusing it. So
Definitely.
we'll figure something out, I guess.
Sounds good.
If you ever need me to steal anything, let me know. what I steal is yours to share as well.
I like the sounds of that. I'm not very agile without my armor, as you might be able to tell.
You look different, but
Yeah.
I see your eyes. You're the same guy.
I kind of start leaning back and forth like a table that has a crooked leg. So my door is always open if you have questions.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks, Tobias.
It might take me a little while to wobble to get that door, but my door's always open.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And Tobias kind of clip-clops away.
Okay.
Back to bed.
Sully spends more time awake thinking, regretfully, and finally, hopefully,
Gives
is
you
able
a-
to fall asleep.
Point of exhaustion.
Hopefully not. When all you guys wake up, when you finally make your way downstairs, that's what Sully's still in. He's sleeping down at the library and late into the morning.
All right. And so I've just been taking notes and stuff. Thank you.
Yep.
That's awesome. So Sully still has the soul stone,
Yep.
and is just hanging on to that, and Tobias
We'll mark it as a soul stone.
knows about it, and yes. So I don't know what you had it as before, just a pearl or something, or
Power crystal.
power crystal. Nice.
Yep.
Better.
Okay.
Oh, if it's the next morning, I have
Yes.
this yellow bound book that I got in the temple of the Harbingers that I kind of wanted Lady Savannah to take a look at.
Okay.
I had
Awesome.
forgotten about it
Good
until just
idea.
now.
Nice.
All right.
So-
So let's meet out in the courtyard.
Oh, do we
Okay,
have
so
any
there we are.
other notes that we can show her?
I don't.
I
Do we have anything
remember if There
else?
was a pile of things we gathered from ASIC stuff.
You got his hammer. You got the book.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything, Jared, from ASIC?
I did have. What did I have?
His uniform.
A mystery cloak.
Oh, that's
What I
right. You
put-
got the cloak.
Hmm.
That's a cloak of protection +1. But
I think I took it.
Eddie's got
It's-
that. Yeah. Yeah, Eddie's got that. Okay.
Oh, Eddie's wearing that now. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I got it.
Yep. I don't have anything. So.
So in the courtyard, I just reach into my bag and pull that little yellow book out, and I take it to Lady Savannah, and I say, "Oh, hey, I forgot to ask you about this. Do you know what this is by chance?"
She starts looking through it, and it is. I go back to another page of notes. A kind of a cross between a spell book and a prayer book.
Okay.
Where these were mostly, there are some spells in here that, what's it called? Portent? That's the wrong keyboard. Oh no, Portent is the school. That's the ability.
Or divination.
Yeah, the divination ability. That's why I'm thinking of it. But mostly divination spells,
Okay.
and then also some cleric type prayers and things. So if you wanted to study divination spells as you level up, or if you wanted to cross class into a
Okay.
wizard or something like that,
Magic
you would
use.
have.
Okay.
This would be a way that your cleric could do that, in case that's interesting to you.
Okay. I'll think about it.
And then the prayers are all prayers to the Harbinger, mostly. Rituals to say in the morning and in the evening.
What
stuff like
languages are they written in?
that. Mostly Dwarvish.
Okay. Which anybody speak Dwarvish? Okay, you do. So potentially we could find information from it later. Okay.
Mhm.
Because I do not.
And then the spells would be in an arcane language. that
Sure.
you
Which I
would
don't
learn.
understand.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have some Arcana knowledge. So.
Yeah. Would there be any cross use for an artificer potentially? If they're divination spells, I don't think so. But
Yeah, I don't know what divination. I can't remember.
because
off
they
the top
don't,
of
because
my head what
artificers
they
have a
do.
spell list. They don't prepare
Yeah.
spells like a wizard. So
Yeah. But yeah, just in story, if Eddie decided to go into wizard or something like that, then this would be a spell book.
I think on the meta side of things, his intelligence is too low to.
Okay.
I don't think I meet the prerequisite. In fact, I doubt that I do. I would be shocked.
It's a 13.
Yeah. Okay. So my intelligence is a
Mine
12.
too.
So I could take an ASI. I could take an ASI and potentially, but that would be a really low DC.
Okay. Then in that case, this would be a book that you could sell to somebody, but it's also something that's interesting to Lady Sylvana.
Oh.
Because it's got, things about the Harbinger religion as it turned into, or this is maybe like a 5th or 6th edition of this, so it's the most modern version of
the King James version.
Yeah, the King James version of the Harbinger Bible.
6th edition Harbinger.
So.
Okay.
But a lot of information. Is not,
does she really want it? I mean, I can leave it here for safekeeping. I really don't think I'm going to multi-class.
6th edition Hammers and Harbingers.
Unless, I don't know, maybe
Hammers and Harbingers.
maybe.
Okay, that game's going to come. But I got to add some more notes now.
Okay.
Really nerdy dwarves playing Hammers and Harbingers.
Yeah, I mean, if there isn't I don't. Does anybody see a practical use for this at all? Could we use it as a prop? Do you have any thoughts, Kelvin? What we could use this for potentially?
I might be able to take it, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Book?
Yeah, that prayer book that we've been talking about. Either we can leave it here with Lady Sylvana, or we can take it with us. It's a Harbinger book, so I don't know. With that and the amulets, maybe it could help flesh out a disguise. So,
Sure.
Which I'm always thinking about. So,
I could translate prayers and make it sound all
How
official.
much?
if anything.
How much would you say it might be worth?
You'd have to find somebody who's interested in it. It's like a specialized bookseller or something like that in a big town. But you could probably get
You work
30
a lot of money to the right
30 or 40
collector.
gold for it. Let's
yeah,
say
yeah.
that.
Well, let's hang on to it just in case, if that's okay with Lady Sylvana.
Sure.
Once we're done with it, we'll definitely return it to you.
Okay. Always good to find a use for it or something, but yeah. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Yeah. It'll be a good way to. I've got a disguise. I'm cooking up.
Nice. Okay, and I do now have Hammers and Harbingers in my notes for
I'm sorry, / you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
for a future game. Inside the game. It's like a play in the play.
And now to further that discussion, Lady Sylvana. I mean, obviously we're going to leave KJ here with you to keep him safe. But
Yes.
what are next steps? I mean, what would you like to see from us? We all have our own things that we need to kind of dabble in, but what would you be interested to see us? How could we help you?
She says, I spent the morning speaking to KJ, and let's put him in the courtyard too. He's over up in the trees playing in the bushes, maybe with Hummel. And
I'm so glad he can play now. When we
So-
first got him, he was so sad all
He
the
was so
time.
Serious.
so you can see that he's enjoying himself here at least.
Good.
She says, I spent the morning speaking with him. He doesn't seem to remember much from where he came from, just a cave and some watchers. He escaped at some point and wandered for some time before meeting with someone. I learned of him through a monk on the steps of the Everlasting Peak, who KJ had been brought there by a family from a nearby village. They were afraid that if the village discovered him, he would be killed or something, and needed a safe place to take the boy.
That's an apt concern, seeming what happened to him.
Yeah, imagine like Willow or
Yeah, nice.
like that.
Ola and Dannon?
Yeah. I would like to know more about where he came from, of course, but he can't seem to retrace his steps much, being so young. Perhaps if you are willing, I would appreciate someone going down to
What village was that?
to find that the village was a place called Palem. Peylem is how I spelled it.
Okay. Okay.
It would be a long journey. You'd probably travel down through Palwatch and then over to Hopestad from there.
Nice.
And you'll find it off on the south side of the mountain.
Kind of like where Payson is.
And Salem.
Nice. Oh, nice.
So it's Palin.
Yeah, that's good.
Gotcha.
For those that are just tuning in, yes, I did take Utah Valley and turn it into the map for
great, yeah.
our kingdom. Expanded it a bunch, but if I ever am stuck for a name, you're going to hear some very Utah
I love it. It's awesome.
style names
So
pop
good.
into this campaign.
Love it.
It's great. Well, we can make our way down there.
Well, and so here's the other thing. I was gonna propose to the group of us here, and potentially Lady Savannah,
Yeah.
because she is now. Could we consider you our patron, Lady Savannah?
I would like that very much.
And often, if a group of people have a patron, that they're also a group, potentially a mercenary group, and I would want to give ourselves a name, and I would put forward the motion that we call ourselves Action Force 2,
Yes.
Actually,
unless someone has a better idea.
Well, that
would
kind of makes
be-
it sound like worse. That sounds like worse than
Definitely
Action Force.
I'm sure Kelvin has a better idea.
What if it was like Action Force Alpha? Like the number
Like we were
one. Yeah,
before
above
Action Force?
Force.
AFA.
AFA. Yeah.
Yeah, let's sleep on it.
Okay, we'll table this.
For several
Let's-
nights and then forget about it.
I mean,
Absolutely not Action Force. I'm using my veto power if I have one.
Wait, you
That's
have
just
veto
fun.
power? That's cool. What if? No. I'll think of a name. We'll come up with something good.
well, I just figure since we're no longer, I'm no longer apparently a part of the Iron Covenant. They've cut me out. We are no longer part of the Chain Breakers. Why should we follow someone else's lead when we could be essentially self-employed and start our own mercenary company? This could be the start of something really beautiful
Well,
here.
yeah. Are we going to be mercenaries being hired out by anyone,
No,
or
no,
are
no,
we
no.
solely under Lady Savannah?
Lady Savannah's mercenaries, of course.
Because
The
Lady
League of
Savannah, I
Extraordinary
mean,
Dungeons keep dungeon.
I'm
keepers.
happy to work for her, but I feel like we need to stop holding so many secrets away from each other.
Okay.
What are those?
are you looking at Lady Sylvana?
Oh yeah.
She says a patron is nothing without her secrets.
She has a point.
But also, like, usually people who have patrons are allowed to go in their patrons' libraries.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so this has all been about the library.
I'm afraid that there are some very dangerous tomes in that library. And it's best for all of us, Sully, if you wait until you can be escorted.
All right, Sully will think on that for the next few days, and then come out with something. Yeah.
But anyway, Kelvin perks up when Eddie starts talking about setting up their own concern for sure. So he's in agreement. He likes the way this is going, and he thinks
Okay.
Lady Sylvana would make an excellent first patron as we're setting up our
Is Kelvin
mercenary concern.
how's Kelvin doing with the chain breakers and his relationship with them?
I think he's over it, especially once he's gotten out of the city and he's like, not that he hadn't seen more of the world, but I guess maybe he's reminded that there's a little more out there, and he's seeing, I guess he's just seeing like a different potential path for maybe the first time. He was a company man, right? Like,
Yeah.
it was like our dad's dad who worked for the same company for 30 years, retired and took a pension
Okay.
and rode that pension into the grave, right? So that's what he kind of thought his life was like, and now he's just kind of has been rethinking everything with with having broken away and then thinking he's going to win his way back, but then not really working out, and them kind of proving to be distasteful people once he kind of stood outside of it. He's feeling more and more like there's definitely worse things than just setting up his own shop.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay, well.
So our next move then would be to either head to Palem, or selfishly I could try to go deal with the Iron Covenant, but I don't think I'm quite ready for that yet. I think we need to let that mature for a bit and just let myself be seen as being gone for now.
Yeah. Could set up a lemonade stand and start hiring mercenaries.
Well,
I
that
don't
was
have much gold.
that was my next question for all of us. Is if we're gonna be walking.
Yeah, that's what you were talking about. Money, right? That's where you're going with that. Because
no, but that's a good place to go.
Yeah. Okay. Just because, I mean, we did talk about a reward for helping out, and I don't know if we've seen that yet. Anybody?
She did have that delivered.
Oh, did we?
Oh,
okay.
yes.
How much was that?
What was it? 100?
I don't have
I'll
it
go
down.
back and look at my notes.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
I did not write it down, so I apologize.
Oh, good. It was 3.
It was 300?
3 gold.
3 gold. 3 gold. Okay.
Wait, what happened? We got paid.
Yes, but I didn't write it down, so because I still have the same amount of gold as
Well,
before.
yeah, I actually don't think I heard the
I believe it was 100 gold. If
100
gold.
we'll go with that.
Great.
a piece.
Instead
Then?
of
100 each.
no, I think that was for the group.
100 total.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
okay.
4 of us, 25 each.
yeah.
That's 25 each. Okay,
I never would have taken this job.
for 25.
Originally, it was much
She's like-
easier, all things considered.
He's like,
I think that was
"Really, I don't
originally just to
alter-
find
really, I don't alter the deal for
that. Okay, so that was just to find the Dragonborn
Oh, okay.
and bring it back to her at.
Back in Freeholm.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of think of the word
Yeah.
Freeholm.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that was just to bring it back to her at Freeholm. Then I don't know that you guys really negotiated. I don't have it in my notes anywhere that you guys like negotiated a price.
Secondary.
to-
I
to-
don't remember.
Yeah, no,
Come
we
with
did
her up to
not.
Dragon's
I
Keep,
remember
so-
not doing that.
For
So.
sure.
Okay. That's
Well,
where
She's
we're
just
at.
like, what if she just like, I'm altering the deal. Really, I don't alter it first.
It's true.
No, the question that I wanted to ask you guys was if we're going to end up spending more time with each other, you know, like how Eddie's kind of had us falling out with the Iron Covenant, and your friend back there didn't seem like the nicest guy, and I know you were kind of worried about him.
Yeah, they're not the greatest
Turning the
folks.
tables on you. I guess it would just be good to know if any of us are carrying extra baggage from our pasts that we also need to be aware of. Because, I mean, you guys all seem nice enough, but if I'm, like, signing up to have to fight against a bunch of organizations by agreeing to be part of this group, that's less enticing.
Sure.
That's
Now,
fair.
clearly, I would only ask for your help with the Iron Covenant. Would not be something, if you're uncomfortable, I could take care of it myself. That's fine. But I completely understand.
No,
But
sure,
that is-
I'm
that's
happy
my
to
own-
help. I just want to know
Sure.
about those things.
Yeah, and I have no other skeletons in my closet that I know of.
Nice, all right.
Just this one big giant
Yes.
orc skeleton.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Of this past organization that
This is true.
that wants to do me harm.
Yeah. As much as I want to give guarantees, I don't know how many skeletons are in my closet, or my head, or my heart, or my forge.
Wow, okay. So a lot of places for you to keep skeletons. But
Yes.
Okay, well, that's good. What about you, Kelvin? Are you followed by any ghosts of past lives?
I think it's a little weird. You're just getting to this now, Sully. We've literally walked across half the known valley.
Yeah, well, that was all like kind of part of a job, you know. And if we're gonna kind of stray from just doing a job together and start like being a team together and taking jobs in tandem with each other, I just think it would be good to know.
Did you have something you had
That
to get
was
off your
just part
chest?
of it.
Yeah, a little bit. That's all
That was
I'm
just-
asking, but
That was just part of a job, but before we do another job, anyway.
well, if we're gonna give ourselves a name,
Uh,
I feel like that's the next big step in a relationship. You know, it's like the upper level of commitment. You know, like it's like a shipping name. You know, like
We're like signing
Sure.
papers now. We're forming an LLC.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Fair enough. Well, I don't have any skeletons in my closet.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't have any people who I think are actively trying to kill me. However, I do have a tendency. My family history isn't like the most safe mentally. Sometimes we end up like turning into psychomaniacs, and it can get a little dangerous. So I guess I just want to let you guys know that at some point you might have to kill me, but. And hopefully I don't kill you first before that happens. So
that's good to know.
Yeah, just keep an eye on me, I guess. As long as I'm still like stealing things and finding gusto in life, we should be good. But if ever that stops, and like,
I will be sure to fall upon you.
So you have mental illness in your family history. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know what else to call it.
Okay.
It's an illness, and it's in my head.
Extreme violent bipolar?
Yeah,
Doesn't seem so bad.
it seems to stem from something. It's like a curse, I think. It's not just like a... Yeah, I think it's like a curse from something. I don't really know, and I'm kind of scared to learn more about it. I right now have just been trying to learn how to like control it so it doesn't control me, you know?
Yeah.
So, anyways, but there we go. Now we all know each other's deepest, darkest secrets. We can be the Action Force Alpha.
No.
No.
The AFA.
Kelvin quit. Kelvin quits before it's even begun.
What do you think, Lady Savon? Did you think Action Force Alpha is a good name?
I am not used to naming.
Oh,
In my culture, names are very important. That's what she says.
oh, that's fair.
So what would you name us?
Yeah.
You don't have to answer that. I'm just teasing.
Are we like Action Force Beta at this point? Or like Delta, Epsilon?
Omega. Way down at the bottom of the list.
Oh, the last.
Action
All right.
Force Junior Varsity Squad.
Action Force Junior Varsity.
I just like that we've got all these other names that you guys came up with a month ago that are great. You know, Chain Breakers and Iron Covenant and the Order of the Knights Everlasting and the Sieve. And now we've just run out of ideas.
I felt Action Force was good and comical.
It's chaotic. It means a lot to us, and it's...
Yeah.
I feel like this is somehow my fault. I apologize.
No, I just see how much Kelvin misses Action Force, and I want him to have some semblance of, like, it's still with him, and he's still a part of it, you know?
I think that's the part that hurts the most.
I really feel like I've miscommunicated my feelings about that. That's what you think. I really have done myself and you a disservice.
No, it's okay. I hear through your words. I know what you actually are feeling. That's what I'm saying.
So how long of a trip is Peyton from here?
Palem is...
Palem. Sorry.
Well, let's bring up the map. We'll show everybody.
Kind of depends. I feel like we could go through the ocean, or we could go through Palwatch.
Right. Well, we do have
I can
a ranger in his favored terrain, so we should be able to get there without even roads.
Sure. So you can
That's
travel
true.
down. You're up at Dragon's Keep, up at the triangle. You guys can't see that. Let me bring it up over there for you, too. There was an attempt.
I guess I got a long
Does everybody still
rest
have their
after-
drive shared with them, too? Not the whole folder, I guess, but
Oh yeah, the document.
yeah.
Maybe we did get a long rest. Mark that off.
I got a long rest after.
Oh yeah, you mean the notes on the
Well,
game?
Sully didn't get a good rest, but
That's true. Want me to take a point of exhaustion? I'll take it.
A short
Okay.
rest.
Sure.
all right. Can you guys all see the map?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what everybody else is seeing now.
Yeah.
And Jared, if you look at Twitch, you can probably see the map there too.
Yep.
Okay. So you got Dragon's Keep up there. We're in the north east part of the area there. So you could travel down through the mountains for a ways, and then you want to head over to Hopestad, and then just south of that will be the village that you're looking for.
Nice.
So we're looking at, it was a several-day journey just in the water, and then a couple days after that going through the overland and up the mountains and whatnot.
So is that about a week travel, maybe a little longer?
Yeah, let's
If
call
I'm
it
kinda-
let's call it a week.
A week to Hopestad, or a week all the way to...
Let's call it a week
Palem.
to Hopestad.
Okay.
Cool.
And is that the direction we all want to go first, is Palem?
Yeah, good
to
question.
take
Do you
this-
want to go down through Palwatch and then on to Hopestad, or do you want to take the river and then the sea?
Well, I do think, Eddie, I think you're right that Palem should be our first place. If our goal under Lady Sylvana is to find more of these Dragonborn and then try and help them get up here so that they can be protected more adequately, then we should see the origin of wherever KJ came from.
I agree. Yes.
How big of a? You said it was a village, right? Not
Yes.
a very big place.
No.
Okay. The perfect place to begin our secret hideout.
The more we stay in the mountains, the more I can,
Help.
the better.
So what if we were to stay in the
Yeah, the more
mountains
I can
all the
help.
way till we're outside of Palwatch, and that way we would sort of throw off any pursuit if we have any. I mean, obviously we did coming up here, but after we go back through the Harbinger's Hammer, or I guess we don't have to go through Lee Gate. Is there a city at Harbinger's Hammer, or no? Is it just the Hammer?
It is just the hammer. Imagine more of a
Sheer.
I don't want to call it a
cliff-face
tourist
waterfall.
spot,
Oh,
but
sure.
it is the start of a pilgrimage.
It's where the pilgrimage
Yeah.
ends. There's like a
No,
pilgrimage.
they start there
Oh, okay.
and go. Oh wait, nope. They start at Hopestad, then they end there.
Okay.
And so you would have.
Is it kind of like the sand dunes on Easter weekend?
Yeah. Okay. it could be like that.
Nice.
I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
there's
now.
just all these people out in the middle of nowhere.
Yes.
There's no real services, but they're
No.
all there anyway.
No, there might be like a couple of what would you call them, outposts type way stations, like a way station. How about that?
Okay.
And then like an end way station there, but not really. Yeah, not really services, and a town necessarily hasn't. A town hasn't been built up there because it's dead, except for the pilgrimage time, and it's also kind of religious.
Yeah.
So it's not like a
Huh.
bunch of people living there, and you're just here at the bottom of the canyon.
Mhm.
Not a lot of farmers.
Is there like
and
a
stuff
vendor
like
that sells T-shirts that says "I saw the hammer" something like
yeah,
that?
they bring in there's a big tent.
Okay.
At the pilgrimage time of year, there's a big old tent set up,
Nice.
and and lots of vendors there.
Okay.
All my mom got the Harbinger's
Yes.
Hammers, the stupid T-shirt.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm okay with going through the mountains. Can we turn off at Palwatch, though, as opposed to going further south? and
Sure. Yeah.
passing
Yeah.
it?
That seems like the most logical thing to
Okay.
go through
Yeah.
strictly south of Harbinger's Hammer, through the mountains, then cut across the plains to Palwatch, and then take traditional. Traditional stuff from there. So
Okay, good.
before we leave, I'm going to use my disguise kit to create kind of a new persona about
Alright.
myself and just change a few things. Maybe ask Lady Sylvana for a nice coat or something that I can put over the top of everything to kind of give myself a different finished disguise.
Okay.
So that somebody, unless they know my face, wouldn't really necessarily be able to pick me out of a crowd to try to avoid.
You're like
Iron
bleaching
Covenant
your
heat.
hair.
Yeah,
and-
exactly.
What color is it now?
We'll just go blonde from like
Nice.
a dishwater brown. Yeah,
Got
Gonna
it.
grow out your facial hair and everything.
I can't do that.
Oh, okay.
It'll be like a little. It'll be like a like a Pedro mustache. If I were
Yeah,
to grow
do
one of those.
it. It'll
Okay,
be
I grow a
awesome.
Pedro mustache.
Go for Pedro.
Yes.
I just love the idea of.
I
just-
came home. My wife and I went on date night or whatever a couple of Saturdays ago, and we came home, and it was late, and we were expecting all the kids to be in bed or something like that, and they were all in front of the TV watching Napoleon Dynamite at 10:30 at night. We got there just in time for the election speeches.
Oh, yeah.
and
the
dance and
dances.
everything.
Nice.
It's so great.
It is great. It's awesome.
So I was actually kind of proud of my kids for just staying up and watching Napoleon.
Well, we shouldn't make the same mistake we made last time.
Which is?
And we should talk to Lady Sylvana up front
Yes,
about
please
the
go ahead.
payment if we are to continue to shepherd
Oh, yes.
young Dragonborn here. And it is in her work and favor that we are doing this. I mean, I would love to just say I'm doing it out of the goodwill of my heart. However, the goodwill of my heart doesn't feed me very well.
Okay. She says,
You find it little animals.
"Oh well, of course I would be happy to provide whatever you need. What was it that you were making when you were working for the Chainbreakers?" She says.
Well, I think we had one job and we failed at that, so I don't know.
Well, some of you were working for a little bit before, and then that wasn't. I don't. It was
Just
your
enough
first
to
job
afford.
together.
Yeah, it was
But
it was a per job. Yeah, it was a per job rate. You know, there was hazard pay involved if you had to work nights and weekends. They got, medical, dental. They got the whole thing. They're a big professional organization. We're small. We're just starting out, so we'll take it all in.
she said,
And
"Oh
gold,
yes, it
but,
sounds like you
know,
were
it's a per job
compensated
amount.
quite well.
I couldn't afford more than
I would-
a whole.
Have to at least match them."
Yeah, I think it was like 200 gold pieces a day or something like that.
Have Sully make an insight check.
Okay, yeah. 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
Let's have everybody else make an insight check too.
Okay.
Just for fun.
I'm scared and excited.
Natural 20 plus
Oh.
insight.
Insight from the
Yeah.
cleric.
24 is my total.
Okay. 1 second, my laptop lost its connection here.
$21 for me.
Nice.
Oh yes. Oh, somebody. Yes, I was a big fan of Delta Force, the movie back in the 80s. Did anybody else see that?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
Sorry,
I
we're
didn't.
just chatting with
But
the.
on the
Old Delta Force. That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
on the Twitch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Good old Chuck Norris.
We don't
So
have a monk
good.
on our team.
Yeah,
though. Dang.
the motorcycle, the motorcycle missiles at the end, trying to attack the. Oh man, it was such a good movie. I watched that so many times. We had a VHS tape with Delta Force, Gremlins,
Oof.
and Johnny Five. What was that? Short Circuit.
Short Circuit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I could waste just 6 hours straight
Man.
with just one.
Isn't that crazy
VHS
that
tape.
how much we could jam on those VHS tapes, those long play VHS tapes? When
That
you play it,
surprises
when you,
me,
when you would
actually.
when
Yeah.
you would actually record it in lower definition, so
Yeah.
you could get more on
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You could go 120 minutes or something like that,
Yeah.
or you could spread it out. Yeah.
That
So.
is awesome.
That's cool.
Oh gosh. Oh. All right, take a break for 1 second, everybody. Let me get back on the internet over here.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm glad our
I know
businessmen.
I know I'm leaving you
roll
high
high.
on this insight check. Who else got
We're normies.
who else got higher than who else got higher than a 13?
I think just me and
Yeah, did you? I was asking, did you get Calvin? I got 21.
I'm really
You got
good
21
at
as well?
talking,
Yeah, I got
but
24.
listening?
I've got a -1 charisma.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh no. That's not charisma, is it?
no, it's
Yeah, it's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Which, I'm flat in all wisdom rolls.
Yeah. 10.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
I can't tell what
Just
people
as
are
meta,
thinking.
what do you have as your expertise?
Oh, yeah, I have sleight of hand stealth as expertise right now.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but
That's what you
and then
have.
my other proficiencies are in charisma-based things, as well as animal handling, because small critters are good.
Yeah, your proficiency bonus to anything you have proficiency in.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I got a 12.
Oh, I'll pin a rose on your nose.
I know, right?
Still not a 13. Still not. That's great.
My eyes behind my visor cross a little less.
A little less nice.
Okay, I'm gonna mute the world for a second because I gotta ask you guys something. Sorry, guys. Hang on 1 second.
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
Yay, I'm back online.
Welcome back to the interweb. Back to the future.
I love that little D&D DM little gremlin down there. I'm not sure. I never watched that show, but it looks hilarious.
I never watched it.
Which show?
The D&D old cartoon from the 80s.
Oh, yeah. Jeez, I love that show too.
Huh.
That's not a gremlin. That's the dungeon master.
That's the Dungeon Master. Yeah,
I
what the
know,
heck?
that's what I said. He's the D&D DM gremlin.
I saw that costume in Spirit Halloween.
Oh, that's
just
awesome.
a little bit ago.
I've always wanted to
Such a
watch
cool-
the Legend of Zelda series too.
Oh, that was great too. It was on every Friday when whenever it would switch from Mario Monday through Thursdays, and then Friday
Yeah.
would be Legend of Zelda.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh. Up the whole table.
Remember, all toasters toast.
What?
It's for Mario.
Oh, okay. That went
that's
right
not
over
true.
my head.
All toasters toast bread, not toast.
Okay. And we're back. Once again, I've got more editing to do before we put this up on YouTube. No, I'll probably leave all that stuff in. Who cares? Yes, Delta Force was one of the best movies of the to come out of the 80s. No, it was a terrible movie. It was just like most 80s movies.
That's what makes it watchable, man.
It's true.
Okay. She, as Sully is going on about 200 gold and stuff. Kelvin and Eddie notice a little gleam in her eye that tells you that maybe she knew exactly how much you were making. And then she says, "Oh, 200 gold."
Yeah, well, like I
That
said, I
sounds
never
reasonable.
I never got paid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they said.
Yes, I'm sure that sounds perfectly reasonable.
But you never got paid
You got paid?
in coal.
Oh, well, would have taken that too.
Yeah.
She says, "That's a little bit different than what your captain told me it would cost to have you work for him, though."
Well, he's a liar.
We're our own concern now. We have overhead.
We've got overhead costs.
That's true. It's true.
She says, "Perhaps, Sully, it might be some time before you're allowed in that library." So your salary was probably about a gold piece a day back in the chain breakers.
That's fair.
So she offers you. That's fair.
You sure?
Yeah.
That's fair.
So she, though, is feeling generous. She says, "Perhaps to cover the overhead of your new enterprise, you would settle for 2 gold piece per day."
As a trooper per person?
Per person.
Oh,
That's
okay.
per person.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds
Okay,
good
sure.
to me.
What day's payday?
Now, That's just the, retain. That's, of course, just to keep us on retainer. Then, of course, we have the per project fees.
We also need
early
shoe fees for every
completion
mile we
bonuses.
I like
Yeah,
where
I
you're
mean, there's a
thinking.
lot that we got to.
Honestly, like, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I've never had like a steady income before, so I have no clue what is normal or average. I've only just gotten money from stealing from other people who were mean to me, so I 2 gold honestly sounds great.
This is true. Yeah, sounds good to me too.
She produces from her sleeve. She pulls out I guess it would be a good sized sack. So not from her sleeve, but from her robes, she pulls out a good sized sack. She says, "This 250 should take care of you for the first month plus expenses to get down to."
Okay.
How much is
Hope
plate
stock.
mail?
We're a ways off yet.
I know.
I think we can. I think we can take that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 62.50 each if everyone wants to record that.
Yeah.
That's
So
great.
you basically talked her up
62
to
gold
you
and
basically
5
talked her up to
silver.
4 gold a day.
Okay. Love it. Thank you.
Seriously.
Which puts you at the nobleman level of income now.
Of
Nice.
pay. All right. I like the sound of this.
I've always been noble.
And invincible.
Don't laugh,
apparently.
Tobias.
Yes. Oh man. It was definitely poor then.
Well, if it's still early enough, well, I'd say let's go. Let's make haste.
Yeah, actually, do you mind if I take like 30 minutes and try to like get my bearings around and
Sure.
get ready?
Yeah.
Cool.
You do what you got to do.
Specifically in the hallways around the library?
No, I'm not going to be there.
I didn't hear. Are we taking the mountainous route
Yeah.
As far as until we get to Paul Watch.
as far as
And
we can?
Yeah, it's about halfway is what I
Okay.
think. Maybe not quite halfway.
Sure.
But about halfway. Yeah.
Okay. Just a quick review for Ryan. I guess for everyone. Difficult terrain doesn't slow groups travel. We cannot become lost except by magical means. We remain alert to danger even when engaged in other activity. I think that's just me.
Yeah.
Calvin, can move stealthily at a normal pace while alone, so I can like range ahead and back while
Right.
and then stealthily, and then I can find twice as much food while foraging. And if I'm
Okay.
tracking creatures in mountainous terrain, we can learn exact number, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. So if there's anything to be tracked or seen,
Dang, that's awesome.
That's really good.
That is good.
yeah, there you go.
All right. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk to Lady Sylvana about? Or anything else you wanted to do up at the keep?
Calvin's just happy to be headed back into the
Who was your contact, your monk contact in Palem?
Yes. He did have a name. That's a great question.
But he was on the Everlasting Mountain.
Yes. He was sorry, wrong window. No, I don't want to work offline. Thank you, computer. I do not want to work offline.
Would you like to update everything right now? Or schedule it at your earliest inconvenience.
Right.
Every day.
His name was Felden.
Felden.
I don't have a last name for him.
That's fine.
His name was what?
Felden.
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 Was he
I wrote
associated?
O-N, but
Okay.
Is he associated with
Got
any
it.
organizations?
so he would be one of the monks at the down at Hopestad that are
The Everlasting Peak.
yeah,
Sir,
the Everlasting Peak. So you'd be associated with their order. And let's see. We did have a group that we came up with down there called the Order of the Knights Everlasting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they were very. Were they?
They were halfling like cavaliers, paladin.
Yeah,
type.
okay.
Yeah, cavalier paladin
Right.
types.
Oh, that's right. And these are all halflings. So let's make him a halfling instead of a gnome. Sorry, the gnomes are in Paul Watch, huh?
Gnomes are Paul Watch.
Those are Paul Watch.
So halfling. Sorry about that. So it really was like Willow.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call us sinners and stab at our ankles.
Great.
Lady Savannah, do you happen to maybe have like any spare sets of just traveler's equipment around that would perchance have like a set of tinkering tools?
I am afraid not. I don't know that
I've got a
we have. Tommel has several tools he uses to work on things around the keep.
Oh no, that's okay. I was just looking. I have some like woodworking stuff and everything, but I lack finer equipment.
I see.
I was just wondering, but that's okay.
You could ask Tommel, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well, thank you. And are you going to be okay here with KJ? Or is he going to be okay here with you? Or
She looks over, and right now KJ is like on Tommel's shoulders and trying to reach up to some tree branches. She says, "I think that seems to be just fine here."
okay, I guess I just get worried.
That's
you
good.
know, only two of you here. If you guys need to leave or something, about him being safe, but it's going to be safer here with you than with me. Probably is the truth of it. All right. I shout across the courtyard. Bye, KJ. I'll miss you. Don't forget our secret handshake, okay? When I come back, I'm gonna test you.
Tommel turns around, and KJ is waving at you. The group. There you go.
What a precious little scamp.
Yeah.
All right. I'd say let's get going.
Yeah, I'm
Yep.
good now.
Let's blaze a trail.
On the trail we blaze.
All right. As you gather up your things, Lady Sylvana and Tom will head up to the top of the wall above the main entrance and raise up the portcullis there. Once again, clouds come up from over the far side of the mountain and start to roll down and cover the front side of the mountain in front of Dragon's Keep, and you guys head off down and into the fog.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just realized we're not gonna have any clue how to get back up here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Too
Right.
late to do anything
Yeah,
about it
I
now.
guess I don't know how we talk to Sylvani again. But,
No, I can't. We can't be lost.
I think this is magical fog, though. Right?
well, yeah, I don't know. Can Kelvin find his way back up here once he's been here, or no?
Kelvin could probably find his way back up here.
Oh,
Okay.
There we go.
Then that works.
As a ranger, we'll make sure that rangers aren't just dumb, and
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
we'll say that Kelvin could probably find his way at least to the to that
Thank
meadow.
you.
At least to that meadow where the trail started.
Okay.
As you get down to the bottom, though, you find your way down to that meadow again, and as the fog washes away and as the sun starts to burn it off, you see that the trail behind you, though, is gone, and it's just trees and no road anymore.
That's so cool.
It's also terrifying. Honestly, I'm just so glad we were able to get out of there. I thought she was gonna eat us.
There was always that could have happened for sure.
Man. But hey, it's pretty cool to be friends with a dragon.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm all about it.
That's true.
Hey, especially one that's going to pay us
Yeah.
a fair amount. It seems like.
I really tried to get us a better deal. I'm sorry. I failed you guys.
That's the best deal I've ever had.
Yeah,
So
same
I'm all for it.
Yeah, you guys are now making 4 times what
Yes.
what you were before, so
I can afford more than
that's
bronze.
a pretty good raise.
Hey, nice.
All right, as you, of course, there'll be expenses.
Yep.
What?
If we're gonna treat this like a business, then
Yeah, I'm all about it. Let's go.
Yeah, do we have to send in like the trademark company or name to?
there's
Oh, we
gonna
have to
be
pick a name
taxes.
first.
Well, Action Force Alpha, obviously, or
Action Delta Force Go.
yeah, sure that too, or the
How about
the
just
Power
18?
Ranger with Kelvin.
Ah,
There you go.
Yeah, Calvin, this is the part where Calvin starts ranging ahead.
Kelvin the Power Ranger.
Yeah.
and his trusty sidekicks.
All right. You guys start heading south, and as you're traveling through the mountains, make a history check. And we'll give Kelvin advantage on this one.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's -1. So. 8.
This dice has not been treating me well today.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's
You
a
got
10.
another low roll.
Yeah. Roll 6. That's an 8 for me.
Oh.
Sorry, what are we
Oh.
rolling?
History.
History. That's not a very good one for me.
Didn't do that right.
Could have been good, but dice are not kind.
I didn't have
Well,
proficiency in
I
it.
can take them separately, I guess.
Nice.
I rolled
Okay.
11.
What did you get?
10.
11, 10. Nothing good. What'd you get, Kelvin?
11
11.
Nice.
with advantage. Nice. Yeah,
We're doing good.
real good.
I'm gonna fall in a ditch again.
Just fall in a ditch again. We're just gonna swap this around real quick. Let me zoom out
A
here.
ditch that no one made.
Wait a minute.
There we go.
We came back to the bunny village.
Oh yeah, that kind of does look like the Bunny Village.
If I have to fight another bunny, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave. It's up to you guys.
All right. Well, then it's not until after you've set up camp that you've really noticed that the area around you, that the foliage, the bushes, and the trees, all seem to be very withered and have definitely almost like something's been sucking the life out of them.
Is it similar to the
similar,
terrain?
Similar to the terrain
Great.
that you encountered before you.
Yeah.
Before you set up.
recognizes this and
We have to
knows
fight
the
bush
one.
vampires now? Oh
Before
my
you-
gosh.
Before you met the bunny vampires
Oh,
last
no.
time. And in this case, I have a picture. 1 second.
I do not. Do you not make the picture small?
I want to
Minimize
see
those? Yeah.
What's that?
If it's going to be right here, if it's anywhere in this
How to make
gear.
the player images smaller.
Oh, is yours big?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go up into. So, all right, we're on roll 20. This is roll 20 tutorial for people.
Listen.
On this screen, you can see that all of the player images are all small and tiny. If you go up to the settings, on my settings, then it's in there under graphics, audio and video, and video display, and player video avatar location, or player video avatar size, names
nice.
only.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank
That's
you.
how you set that up.
That was awesome.
That is great.
Wow, I can see so many more things now.
So there's a little tutorial for anybody watching who is using Roll20. If you want to be able to see more,
With the web.
I mean, I appreciate that they've got it so you can chat over Roll20 and stuff like that now. But if you want to see more, that's in the settings, audio and video, and then there's a tab that says video display. It's hard to see that tab.
It is, yeah.
Then you go to player video avatar size. You can choose names only,
There we go.
and let players move them. You can tell them where to put them, stuff like that. So that's how we get the little tiny names on our screen here.
Thank you.
Instead of big pictures of everybody taking up all the space. Nobody wants to see that. Okay. There we go. My Roll20 knowledge is getting greater somehow.
His powers are becoming formidable.
All right, where's that picture?
Nobody wants to see my finely chosen avatar picture.
Oops, I'm gonna make this too big. I know it. That's what I get for just dragging it onto here.
Dragon? What?
Oh, I just
What?
uploaded a new picture here, and it's going to be giant because I dropped it. So ignore that, how big it is.
Good. My heart shrank 3 sizes that day. Ooh.
And here comes a giant fest.
Let's make it smaller now. Oof.
Yeah. Yes.
There we go. How's that? Is that better?
That was scary.
Okay. As you're setting up camp and just noticing this, though, a gnome comes to the top of this bridge across the creek here. He thought this would be a great place for a camp. It's by a trail. It's by a river for water.
Yeah.
And he approaches, and Eddie probably notices him first.
Yep. Hey, look at that little weird character coming across the way there.
Make him
You guys
big
see
again
him?
so people
Oh, I
can see
hate
him.
weird people. Oh, it's a gnome. Oh, he's big again.
So he is, he's big again so people can see him.
I see.
Here you go. But he is dressed in headgear that's made from skull, and he's got claws and things like that dangling around a necklace. Very, definitely very naturey, animalistic ornamentation on this guy here.
Do I recognize him?
Tell me again where Sully is from.
I am from the Dark Forest.
You do.
Oh crap! Can I try to hide?
Not
before he
necessarily,
sees
not
me?
necessarily him personally.
Okay.
But you know his type.
Yeah.
And in the Dark Forest, there are gnomes who would rather see people driven out of nature and are upset with what they're doing to it, and they've taken that and absorbed all of that, basically absorbing nature's powers and such. And these druids are on a mission to get rid of civilization's influence, and they're not above warping nature a little bit to do that, to the detriment of a lot of things.
Yeah.
So what does Sully do when he sees this figure across the creek?
He hides.
Okay.
He tries to gauge whether or not he's been spotted already. So if he feels like the gnome has seen him, then he would not hide. But if he feels like there might be a chance where he still might have not been spotted or at least recognized, he would try to immediately hide before he even says anything to anyone or warns them. He's trying to put
Okay.
himself in a bush.
He, as he approaches, he sniffs at the air. Yes, you smell the same.
Oh crap! All right.
You've interfered with me once before.
No, I don't know what you're talking. Okay, never mind. Hello, fair traveler. Listen, we're just passing through. We're not tainting anything. We have this awesome ranger with us who is native to these, or really well proficient in traveling through these areas without disturbing the forces of nature. So don't worry, we'll be okay.
Taint? You've tainted enough, you and your kind.
Okay, well, that's a little rude. Like, we're the same kind, so I
Let
don't
me
know.
show you what your taint has done to the land. And he takes his staff, and it's got this feathered bird skull on top of it, and he waves it in this big arc. And you can see the bushes and trees start to move on the other side of the river.
On our side or the other side?
On the other side, on his
Okay.
side.
This side.
Yep.
Oh dear. I reach up and I hold the pendant of the
Calvin.
bird necklace, the bird skull that's on my own necklace, and I start to kind of hold on to it as he's using his magic in
Okay.
defense.
Calvin is drawing and notching an arrow in his longbow.
Okay.
He will let one go.
Yeah. I've got the crossbow that's attached to
Nice, yeah.
my arm. Aimed at that as well.
Great. Across the river, you see vines and trees start to form into humanoid shapes. He says, little bunnies aren't enough for you, I think. Perhaps...
What?
Yeah.
And let's drag these guys out here.
Dense golems.
So imagine, so these are called vine blights, if you're familiar with D&D. But all of these vines have grown together. Ooh, that's going to be a weird
Nice.
shrunken thing. There you go. Yes. No. They are, let me get back to them. They are medium size, so they're not that big. Okay.
Gotcha.
But these vines like come together from the bushes and trees and start shambling towards you. And let's start them right there. That's good. And they look just as decayed and decrepit as the area around him, as the area around you. He says, "I've been leeching the power away from this area so that I can use it against you. And you and your kind. Let us see if these. Let us see if I've amassed enough now. And obviously, little rabbits weren't enough. Let's try this." And these vines start crawling towards you. They're not walking. They're more like crawling.
Yeah, the vines.
And they'll stand up every now and then they'll
Nice.
they'll step
Vines.
forward with their arm instead of their leg, stuff like that. There you go. All right, and we'll roll initiative, and we'll start there.
There we go.
21 for Calvin.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Got a 15.
Cool.
17.
5.
They're going on a 16. And I'll roll separately. We'll go put the main guy. Oh, they rolled it. The vines are going on a 1. Vines may not make it. Okay, Kelvin was the top so far, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know.
Who had
21.
17? Did I hear?
That was Tobias.
Tobias. And got our
Druid
druid.
fire, but
Who had a 15?
That was me.
Okay. And where was Eddie at?
5.
Okay. And the vines were on a 1. There we go. All right, we'll start with Kelvin.
Now, is there a check I can do to see if taking out this druid would take out his summoned or created creatures, or how would I know? Do you know what I mean? Or is it
Sure.
like he summoned them and that doesn't really matter?
You
Even
could
if he
try.
goes down, they're still going to be up.
It seemed like magic, but he doesn't make an insight check.
Insight. Okay.
Yep.
Uh, 12.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be concentrating on them particularly. In fact, he's looking at you and waving his staff around and mumbling something under his breath right now as well.
No, I don't like that one bit. Okay. Bonus action, Slayer's Prey. We're going to designate the druid,
Okay.
and then we're going to let an arrow fly along longbow. Let's see. I'm just sorting out my rolling here.
Awesome.
And to hit is a 7. Come on, Kelvin.
That's not going to do it. All right.
No, it is not.
Okay,
What good is a good
anything
initiative
else?
if you do that? Kelvin's just gonna stare at his bow like he can't believe what it just did to him.
That malfunction.
Perfect.
That's it.
Okay. Are you going to move closer or any movement?
Oh, I think he'll just move there.
All right, great.
I mean, he's got range. He's got his arrow. He's got his bow out. He's in good shape. Yeah.
Okay, Tobias.
Okay. Am I exactly 30 feet away from this guy?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll just move maybe 2 diagonals closer to him.
All right.
And give this a try, since I haven't given my crossbow yet. Thwip, I'll crossbow him. And I've got an infusion on that one, so it's a lovely +1.
All right.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, natural 20.
Nice. All right, so that's a crit.
Awesome.
Sweet. Get him, dude.
So 1d8 + 2. And then double that or roll it again?
Roll it twice.
Okay.
Yep.
14.
Okay. Awesome. All right, any bonus actions?
I don't think I have any other. Well, actually, I'm a little closer. So yeah, let's use the defensive field, and I get 3 temporary hit points. That's always good. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
Got him right in that stupid rabbit skull of his.
Ah. You strike him right in the shoulder, and he reels from the crossbow bolt, and then turns and directs his and points his staff directly at you, shouting in anger the end of his spell. And we'll... Where'd it go? There it is. A wall of vines and thorns starts springing up from out of the ground directly underneath your feet. So... No, the door's just opening. You know what? That's not going to work. He still needs to kill you guys. He's not trying to hide from you guys.
Oh.
Man, that was going to be fun. We'll wait. We'll wait. Let's go with a wall of fire.
Oh, crap.
He says, "You're used to playing with fire, destroying with fire. Let me show you how much this fire can destroy." In this case, a wall of fire appears. And starting with, how long is it? 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
What the?
A ringed wall.
Oh, it's a ring. Gotcha.
When it appears, each creature within this area must make a dexterity saving throw. And on a failed save, you take 5d8 fire damage.
Whoa.
Okay, so
5d8?
Yep. So circled around here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's going to catch all of you guys. So make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, where is it? Sorry, it's going to catch all of us?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
centered on
centered around
Tobias,
Tobias.
essentially. 15?
And what's the radius? Sorry. Well, fine.
It's
I
a
will.
14. That's what you need.
17 here.
Yeah, I saved.
21.
21?
Dexterity saving throw?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw.
Oh, 11.
Oh,
Dang it.
okay. So you'll take half. Four, 5.
Nice and low.
Nope. It's 21 total, so half of that.
So 11 if we
11,
saved.
if you saved.
21 total?
Yep.
Whoa, boy.
Ouch. I'm glad I had. I
Yeah.
like temporary hit points.
That did me
I
bad.
think Kelvin's the only one that's still level 4. Or still level 3. I don't think Kelvin's
No,
level
Sully
4.
hasn't. Or no,
I'm level
Tobias
4.
hasn't leveled
I'm
up.
Oh, you
level
have you're level 3? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 28, I'm feeling at about a 7.
Catches several things on fire.
All right.
So is that a one-shot thing? Is it like a?
It is going to stay there,
hang
and
there?
yeah, it's hanging out there for a round at least. It's a. He is continuing to chant, and
So am I still in it, technically?
yeah, so you're still in it,
Oof.
and you were basically in the center of it.
Uh,
The Kelvin would be close to the edge of it, and Eddie and Sully are kind of towards the back of it. There you go. And he is still chanting and just
huge inferno.
inferno is building as he continues to get louder and louder. The flames seem to get hotter and hotter. All right. It's Sully's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna actually shout to my friends. Say, "Yo, this guy's bad news. We don't want to fight him. We need to get out of here." And I'm gonna charge over 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna try and push Kelvin out of the wall of fire, and just kind of like as I'm charging, just kind of jump and like catch him and drag him out the rest of the way.
Okay. All right. Okay, and you're just gonna go through the wall.
Well, I mean, because I'm surrounded by the wall of fire,
Yes.
right? And
Yeah.
it's a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I see Kelvin like in it, I'm gonna jump and try to like carry him out.
Okay. Kelvin, do you want him to push you through the fire?
I think I'm right on the edge of it, right? Is it like a solid, or is it just a ring?
It's a ring. It's a big ring around you guys right now. Can I draw on this?
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You can
Let's
draw.
draw.
So it like started in the center and expanded out, and then it's sitting at that radius.
Yeah.
20-foot radius. Oh, that's ouch.
Okay, I was under the impression that it's a ring around us, and we're just suffering damage from the heat of it boiling inside, and we're going
Yes.
to get cooked alive.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get us out of it.
Yeah.
Is what.
Whoa, stop. Drawing.
So we
I'm
no
drawing too
longer
much.
are cooked inside.
Good, I drew a big blue circle for the fire.
Nice.
There you guys go. That's not even a great fire. How to clear this stuff?
It's a blue flame.
So yeah, if he pushes me through it, am I going to take more damage?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, then I would like to not do that.
Yeah, sorry. I thought we are just getting like cooked alive, and it's going to stay
Yes.
up and
Yeah,
continue
I did
cooking
too.
us.
That's
thought
the
I
thing
was,
too.
like,
Is it will
sitting
still
in
cook?
it.
Yeah. Here's your choice: is you stay here and it keeps cooking you, or yeah, you do find a way to get through it, and then you stop taking damage, but you will take damage going through it. It is less hot in the middle of it, so you could stay directly in the center.
Can we see out of it? is it
You can
opaque?
kind of see out of it. It's mostly opaque. It's opaque.
So yeah, we can't hit them. So we can either just sit here and wait for the blights to get here and continue to get cooked alive, or we can get out and run. Which, in my opinion, I think that we need to get out and run.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. If Kelvin doesn't, if he tries to resist, that's fine. But I'm going to try and get him out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think I have to. I gotta. I mean, either way, I'm in bad shape. So better to be out from taking consistent damage. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
All right. Make another dexterity save.
Okay.
And this is probably gonna knock me out. 18.
That is enough this time. But it was 17 damage total.
I got a 14. I don't know if that's
Okay,
a
so that
pass.
was under.
That's under.
No, it was 14. 14 to me.
Cool.
So, what did I say? 17.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that's
round down or round
yeah,
up?
round up. So 9 points of damage though.
Okay.
Getting out of it.
Yeah, so I'm down. I'm -2.
Can I use a? Can I administer a healing potion to Kelvin as he's down?
As an action. So
I'm
next
okay
round.
coughing that
So
up.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, great.
But this round you can still do it because that was a move, right? So
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there it is. All right, Kelvin. I'm pouring this down and hoping that you do like it. It's not much, but it's 5 hit points.
Do I need to? How does this work? Do I go from -2? Do I start at 0?
You start
go
at
back to
0.
0. Yeah.
Do I do a death save or something? What do I do?
Not yet.
Not
No.
yet. So Sully will give you a healing potion that brings you back up to 5. So you don't
Okay,
even
takes
make
me
them
to
take
5. I got
death
it.
saves yet. You guys pop out of the other side. And
Let's see. That was
I'm going to put you 20 feet away from 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So we'll put you right there.
okay. Cool. All right. Is it okay if is this like shrubbery right here in bushes in this section? Could I just move to like right here and use a bonus action to hide there so that
Sure.
trying to like be harder to hit?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make yourself check.
Okay, I'm gonna use a psionic ability die. Oh, that's good. So that's 22.
Okay. All right, and then you dive into the bushes. The smoking bushes.
Yeah, my smoking body.
All right, Eddie. You see Sully just grab Kelvin and just dive through the flames.
Okay. So I would probably take the shortest route out of this affected area,
All right.
which I would imagine be straight back by, if I move back, 5, 10, 15 feet, does that get me out, or do I need to go 20 feet to there?
It's 20 feet to there.
Okay, and then I need to make another dexterity saving throw?
Yep. 6, 7,
12.
15. I'm getting lower and lower. 15 this time, but that you take all of that.
Okay. Okay, and then meta taking a consumable like a healing potion, is that a bonus action or an action?
An action.
It's an action.
Yeah.
Okay. I will then do a second level healing word on Kelvin for 2d4 plus 4. If I can pick up 2d4s. So for 8 more points of healing from a healing word to you, Kelvin.
Okay.
And then
Fantastic. Thank you.
And then I will use my action. That was a bonus action, and I'm going to use my action to drink my healing potion that I have. And is it 2d4 plus 4? Is that what it's a standard?
Yes.
So that'll give me 7 hit points back. Okay. And I will finish my turn by moving in, if I can, 5, 10, 15, 20, not quite, no. Because I moved 20 already, I only have
Yep.
10 feet of movement.
Yep.
So I will... Is there anything I can get that would give me partial cover of any kind behind those tree stumps?
You're behind the fire, and that's giving you total cover right now.
Total cover? Okay, then that's where I'm going to hang out. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see Kelvin and those guys, obviously, or at least
Yeah.
I moved to where I could. And then I'm going to try to just hang out there and hide a little
Okay.
bit.
All right. We've got everybody out of the fire, except for Tobias is still in there. Okay. But at least Kelvin will be able to do something. The flames are burning higher and higher. The vines are continuing to come closer to you and shamble closer to you. But one back towards the back, you hear a loud growl, and suddenly a dark brown figure, shadow. Leaps onto one of the vine creatures.
Monty.
Back in the back.
Marty came back.
Oh, Marty, not Monty. Sorry. I thought his name was
Monty the mountain lion is that's a good one too. As this mountain
I
lion
look around
leaps-
quickly for. I look around quickly for Mutual of Omaha Wild Kingdom camera crew.
No, not today. Chat thinks
wow.
I'm trying to kill
Okay.
everybody. Kind of am.
It's okay, Sully's immortal.
This moment
And
brought
one
to
of
you by
these,
Coke.
and he starts just clawing and biting at one of these vine creatures. The druid looks back and curses, and turns back to you. You've corrupted more than I thought. I see, and
Corrupted
I see you've
with
corrupted
friendship.
even more than I thought. And I'm not good with words. Here we go. The and it seems even more angry at all of you. The vines continue to move forward. They can move. They only move 10 feet, so they're going to double up and just keep walking 20 feet closer.
So let's down this gnome. I'm done with his A.
We got this.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad you guys are all so confident.
That's way more than 10 feet.
No, they're double moving. They're not
Yeah.
attacking.
So they're using their turn
Yep.
to
The fire
double
in
move.
my furnace burns hotter than the fire around me.
Nice.
But you can see also around them that plants and vines are also reaching up out of the ground near their feet, wherever they or hands or wherever they're touching the ground. You see other things start to grow up out of them as well. So, and some of them look quite thorny. All right,
Excellent.
and let's go back at the top. We're at Kelvin again.
Kelvin's a little singed, but he's starting to recover after getting a little bit of healing power in his limbs. He's still holding on to his longbow. and he sees this remarkably, whatever this mountain lion guy is, tearing apart that other
Yes.
creature. The other mountain lion, it looks like looks like a normal.
I don't think Kelvin met the mountain lion before.
No, Kelvin did. He was the only other one on the cart with Lady Sylvana.
Oh, that's right.
And he wanted to kill it, but I told him no, he's
That's
a friend.
right. That's right.
I wasn't here for that part.
Yeah, I was
but-
gonna say Kelvin's character knows about it, but Jared does not.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
So Kelvin would recognize
Okay,
it.
so this.
it's friendly.
Okay, and this is like it's friendly.
Yes.
Okay.
He's
So
more than
Kelvin's
friendly.
like,
He is like everything. He's the best
He's-
friend.
He is my everything.
All right, so Kelvin's like, the real forest rejects you, betrayer, and he lets another arrow go
Let's do it.
at this turd. Let's go. Come on now. Oh,
No.
I don't want to talk about it.
I can't see the chats.
Here, I'll it was,
Oh, now I see it.
6. But that's with no modifier, so it's
Yeah.
actually whatever you
Yeah,
get plus 6.
plus your
12. It's 12. It's 12.
to 12.
Mm-hmm. That's not quite. I'm sure it's a 14. I'm sure
it is
it's
a 14.
Yeah.
Let me just double check, but it's a 14.
If I could have got
What's a
to
14?
first.
His AC, the druid's AC.
Oh.
I just
Oh wait, sorry.
As
that's
you
a-
as you least as you loose
I have
the
a
arrow,
+5.
as Kelvin lets go of the arrow, you feel like you're slightly off target, and then just as you're about to let go, you make one slight adjustment right at the end, and it actually grazes and hits him. You feel like, oh, I didn't notice that I was going to do that before. I'm glad that I'm starting to recognize that a little bit better as Kelvin levels up.
Yeah.
Oh right.
As long as you're
Wow.
going to dump some extra into dexterity there,
Nice.
I can do that.
we'll give you a plus to hit him. All right. So Kelvin levels up to level 4 and go in and roll your damage.
I feel like the dungeon master has blessed me. All right.
You learned from that last shot. Nope, I'm not going to make that same mistake.
Damage is 8 plus my. Let's see. Plus he's the.
God of Dungeons has blessed me.
didn't you
He's
cast
like,
a
what the
didn't,
heck
didn't you
is
cast a spell the first round?
I made him my Slayer.
Oh, you made it.
Slayer,
Okay,
so
you made
I
a
got
Slayer
1d6,
spray. Okay,
so-
okay.
So extra d6 from that.
So that's 10 plus 3, 13.
13, great.
Now he has to make a Constitution to keep that up.
Yes.
Drop it.
And he rolled a 13.
Oh, well,
Nice.
okay, that's enough. Yeah.
Okay. Great job. Nice shot. He does reel from that and is now got 2 projectiles sticking out of his body. Maybe this one just grazed him enough, but he does not appreciate that, and is now ordering his vine
I don't
blights
appreciate that.
to is ordering his vine
Yells
blights
at-
to take care of you.
I don't appreciate that.
All right, it is Tobias's turn.
Okay, is the fire still up?
Yes, it is.
Oh, lovely. I'm gonna do something stupid.
I like the sound of that.
I'm just gonna charge right in his face.
All right, make a dex saving throw as you go through.
Okay.
Oh.
Now, looking. Hey, 14.
Okay. Unfortunately, I rolled really high that time. That is 8, 17, 22. So you'll take 11.
Oh, 11?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. It's like 22. Nope, that's perfect.
I'm glad that's perfect. No, Thunder Gauntlet, punch him. Come on.
1, 2, 3. Thunder Wave.
Okay.
I'm gonna get all of these guys. Well, not all of them. The one on the far left probably won't. Probably won't eat it. And it is make a Constitution saving throw on a failed save. You take 2d8 and you're pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. He got a 14. The Vine's got a 12.
Yeah, it was 11. So.
Oh,
well.
okay. What do they take besides being pushed? Or do they take anything, or do they just...
Yep.
They take half. They just don't get pushed.
Half of
Okay.
2d8.
Okay. That's so great for the Vines.
Yeah. 5 for everybody.
5, 5, 5.
And they're slightly deafened.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And then you'd have to make a saving throw again.
Concentration check.
Yeah, concentration.
Oh, yeah.
I personally, as a
You
DM,
are-
always forget that.
Yep.
So
You guys are all outside the fire now, so it's not going to be hurting you anymore. He rolled a 9 plus 2
Yeah.
plus 3.
11.
So,
Just 10 is the DC, unless
Yep.
I do 20 or
Yeah,
more
yeah,
damage.
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
If you do 21, then it makes it 11. So
Oh, and almost forgot this. Very important. Where you at? Second defensive shield for bonus action. So I'll get 3 more back.
okay.
Or 3 more 10 points.
Nice.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. He
Please don't die, Tobias.
he yells at Tobias. He's screaming now. He says, "What abomination is this?" And
oh yeah, you'd
Big
be
man
like the
metal.
worst.
and he just swings at you with his quarterstaff. And he gets a crit.
Oh,
That's a 20.
Rip.
wowie.
So you take
Even with armor class 20?
Yeah.
yep, even with
Dang.
armor class
Okay.
20.
Natural 20s do tend to do that.
You take. Oh, it's d8s. Shoot. You take 11 plus 0, so 11 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's exactly what. Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
no.
Which cracks open Tobias's chest, and you see this this glowing light just start to spill out from underneath his armor, and he falls back for a moment, just flat on the ground, just right on his back, and you can see that this light is just shining straight out of his chest, and it starts out white and then turns into this dark purple as it starts to wrap. It starts to shine out in all directions. You see it coming out from all of his joints at this point. And Tobias starts to move really jerkily. And you see his arm just jerk up. And then it slams down on the ground and pushes himself up. And then he's just sitting straight up. And then he turns almost impossibly far, back looking in one direction and then back in the other direction. And he leans forward again and pushes himself all the way back up. And now he's glowing with this dark purple light. And the crack you can see is turned into almost like a symbol on his chest as this purple light is shining out of it. The druid freaks out at this and just starts screaming, "Abomination! Abomination! What?" And starts stumbling backwards and starts turning to run. And I'm not going to do this most nights, but we'll end it here.
Oh.
I like it. It's a good cliffhanger.
So
We don't know exactly what's going on here.
I like to wrap things up, but this is a great place to finish this one tonight.
Nice.
Bad news.
Everybody got to. I'm just gonna say everybody got to level up in really nice ways, but Tobias is not
Not
going to get
not.
to level up in a very nice way.
Okay.
So
No.
we'll start there next time. The druid is fleeing back towards the woods. The vine creatures are still there. They're all damaged and looking a little worse for wear now. And Tobias is standing there, glowing, eerily purple light shining through all of his joints and through this crack right in his chest plate. And Marty the mountain lion is chomping away at
I really hope I don't
a
scare
bunch
him.
of vines at the edge. All right.
It's got to be a brave mountain lion.
Marty!
Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back online again next week on Monday night. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Woohoo!
All
Same
right.
Dragon time, same Dragon time channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for, oh yeah. So no TPK yet, but Tobias is down and chat is excited to see what's going to happen next time.
Nice. I am too.
Thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Yeah.